This is just a test. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. This is just a test. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. Good to go. Good to go. Okay. Good to go. Good to go. Okay. Good to go. Good to go. Okay. Testing. Wow. Okay. Testing. Okay, just gotta get this thing right. Like I said, this is just a test. Getting some serious feedback. Just trying to figure out where it's coming from. Getting some serious feedback. Just trying to figure out where it's coming from. Testing. All right, if I get this thing going properly, then more than likely when I do the screen recordings, I'll be filming here, but I still hear a serious, background noise. Some real serious feedback. I know. Can anybody hear that? The feedback in the background. Some real serious feedback. I know. Can anybody hear that? The feedback in the background. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. It's like a hum. Sounds like it's coming from. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. It's like a hum. Alright, well, I just have to keep messing with it. Yeah, I turned the volume down, but it's still kind of, you can still hear that. It wasn't doing that before, so I gotta just work it out. Gotta work it out. The water for you brothers, for helping me out with that. It's been a minute since I've been on here on the StreamYard, so I had to kind of mess with it a little bit. All right, my brothers. So, Lord's will, I'll come back and do a lesson. I don't really have anything. I just wanted to do a test on this because I haven't messed with this in a while. So, Shalom. Okay, but I still kind of hear even like a echo in the back too, like a delay. Like I can hear my voice, then I can hear like in the background like another delay. Like I'm speaking twice or something like that. I wonder. Let me see something. Can you still hear me what I did, I turned my speakers off. I don't know if you can still hear me. Just let me know if you can still hear me. I turned the speakers off in the background, so I don't know if you're going to be able to still hear me. No more echo, clear? Okay. So I got to figure out how to do this without turning that speaker on. But I guess, okay, so that's what it was. It was the speakers that were on. So okay, so pretty much that's good. The water. Yeah, so I'll be on here. What is this? It's crazy because I'm it's crazy because I'm signed into GMS Info Doc channel 14, and it's live streaming on GMS Info Doc channel 13. This is crazy, but it is what it is. See, this is 14 right here, but there's nothing going on, and this one right here is, watch, 13. See, GMS Info Doc channel 13 live, but I'm signed into GMS Info Doc channel 14. I don't know how that works out. All right, well, anyways, I mean, I'll just say a few words for the time being. You know, as you brothers see what's going on in the world today, we just got back up to Connecticut last night, the Elder D-Mash and myself. So I'm back up in Connecticut for the time being, see what happens, you know, see how it goes, you know, and take it from there, you know. Like I said, I really don't have much to say. I just wanted to say, you know, a few words and try to get this thing going. So I ain't going to try to force the spirit. So Lord's will, you know, I'll come back with a lesson, because we actually did something on the way here, on the road, and then there was some, you know, a lot of interruptions, and the feed kept dropping because we were in a valley between like two mountains, and it just kept knocking the signal out. But nevertheless, we persevered through it, and you know, got a lesson out. Anyways, regardless. I miss the apostles and the bishops up here and the brothers at the camp, you know. But you know, I had something I had to take care of, and now that I'm back, hopefully everything works out well, and could just take it from there. Because you know what the scriptures say in Psalms, the 133rd chapter. I know I'm preaching to the choir. Psalms 133:1, it says, "Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity." And I've said this before, you know, when I go visit camps, go visit brothers, you know, it's the same spirit. You know, brothers have that same brotherly spirit as the apostles and the bishops and the brothers here in New York. The only difference is the faces. You know, you don't get to see the faces, you know, of your peers and men that, you know, that you've been around for a minute. But the spirit of brotherhood, you know, is in the camps. So when you go places, brothers, you know, you still feel that warm brotherhood, you know. So just wanted to say a few words on that. And like I said, Lord's will, if the spirit hits me to bring out a lesson, I'll bring it back. I'll go into something. But all right, my brothers, shalom, and shalom to you few sisters that are still hanging in there. Hang on in there. You know, we getting close. You know, everything is transitioning. Oh, yeah, you know what? I was just watching this video, and that brother sent me, I believe it's on Instagram, which is heavy because I've been saying this for years. You know, you have these people with Bitcoin. You have these people that have bought gold and silver, but they don't actually have the gold and silver in hand. What they have are certificates of the purchases that they made. You know, and like the guy said, you think if the power went out that they're going to honor those certificates? No, that's why I never really, rocked with that whole Bitcoin and the different online, those what are those things called? Um, Damn, I haven't talked about this in so long. I forgot the term that they use for those, for Bitcoin and stuff like that. But I never like to deal with that because I was like, man, you don't own nothing tangibly. You're paying for something that you don't actually own. You just gotta, and you just have a certificate. It's just like your car or your home. You have certificates. You have titles, certificates, and stuff like that. But you don't actually have the tangible goods in your hands. So when he said that, I said, see, he said you won't be able, because everything is pretty much digital now. I mean, people still use cash, but everything is digital. But if they was to shut things down, sometimes you in your bank they'll certain individuals can't access their bank account. And this is all being done systematically because every time these devils through Hegelian dialectics present a problem, they always present the solution. Well, this is the problem, but this is the solution. And if you take this solution, then everything will be fixed. And then when you take that solution, that thing doesn't work, and then they offer another solution. Which with Esau is pretty much, it's a rat race. It's a never-ending rat race. Matter of fact, let's go real quick to Psalms 55, and I want to pull up that phrase, rat race. Let's just go to Psalms 55, and before I forget, let me just type that up. Rat race meaning. Okay, Psalms 55 and 22. I'm sorry, 21. The words of his mouth, dealing with Esau's mouth, were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Now, you brothers that have been studying for a while know, you've heard this before, how Gad said that Esau speaks with a forked tongue. They signed over 450 treaties. I'm not sure exactly the number, but I believe it was over 450 treaties, and they did not honor not one of them. The latest that is coming out now, which came out this year, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, was the Killers of the Flower Moon. Now, those of you brothers that have done any research or saw the movie, I saw like the first hour. I got to go back and finish watching it. But Killers of the Flower Moon, that pretty much was the Osage Nation. And this was also in Oklahoma. And what's interesting about the Osage Nation and that situation that happened with them, that happened the very same year that Tulsa, Oklahoma was burnt to the ground, what they call Black Wall Street. You could look it up. It was the same exact year. I think it was a couple of months apart from each other. And that's Judah and Ephraim, or the southern and northern kingdom, being oppressed together. And what it was Esau thought that land where they were at was barren. This is why they gave it to Gad. They said, you could have that piece of ground over there. There ain't nothing there. Then when they found out that there was oil there, what they did was they murdered all of the heirs of the Osage Nation that were heirs to that land, and just to take over the oil. That's how devious this devil is. Matter of fact, let's also get Habakkuk chapter 2. And then I want to read this thing on rat race, but let's read this. Where is it? Right here, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. And pretty much when we go through these precepts and break down